Alabama football versus Michigan final score, highlights from Crimson Tide's Rose Bowl loss. Alabama football saw heartbreak in the Rose Bowl on Monday as the Crimson Tide fell to Michigan in a 27-20 overtime defeat to close its 2023 college football season. Quarterback Jalen Milroe couldn't find the end zone from 3 yards out on 4th and goal on the final play of overtime, and the Tide was forced to look on as the Wolverines mobbed the field after making their first CFP national championship game in the program's history. Alabama lost the battle in the trenches, surrendering 6 sacks to Michigan's defense. Midway through the third quarter, the momentum seemed to swing in Alabama's favor, up 17-13 and looking to march into Michigan territory. But a costly fumble by quarterback Jalen Milroe put the ball back into the hands of Wolverines quarterback J.J. McCarthy. Alabama failed to score another touchdown from that point onwards. Nick Saban's streak of making Alabama a national champion at least once every 3 seasons also came to an end, leaving the legendary head coach in uncharted territory as the Crimson Tide heads into the offseason after the agonizing Rose Bowl defeat. Final, Alabama 20, Michigan 27. 7:43 p.m., Milroe runs the ball up the middle but is stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Michigan wins and will head to the CFP national championship game. 7:41 p.m., 4th and goal from the 3-yard line is coming up. Michigan takes a timeout. 7:40 p.m., Milroe hits Burton to move inside the 5-yard line, but Burton is kept out of the end zone by Michigan defenders. Burton is cramping and is down on the field. 7:38 p.m., McClellan is swallowed up by Mason Graham to set up a 3rd and goal from the 14-yard line. 7:37 p.m., Milroe keeps the ball on a designed quarterback counter to move inside the 10. Touchdown, Michigan, Crimson Tide 20, Wolverines 27. 7:36 p.m., Corum gets great blocking from his offensive line and cuts to the left side of the field and spins his way into the end zone for a touchdown. 7:34 p.m., Corum cuts inside to pick up 8 yards on the first play of the overtime period. 7:33 p.m., Alabama wins the toss and defers. Fourth quarter, Alabama 20, Michigan 20. 7:29 p.m., McCarthy takes a knee to end the fourth quarter. This game will head to overtime. 7:27 p.m., with poor field positioning, Michigan elects to run the clock down to 12 seconds. 7:26 p.m., Burnip's punt is dropped by Jake Thaw and recovers it as the 1-yard line, but takes a vicious hit by Law. 7:24 p.m., Milroe checks it down to McClellan, who is tackled 4 yards short of the first down marker by Josh Wallantz. Alabama punter James Burnip heads out onto the field. 7:23 p.m., Milroe and Benson are not on the same page as the pass goes incomplete. 3rd and 10 coming up. 7:22 p.m., Milroe runs for 7 yards and then pitches it to McClellan for a first down. They need 30 yards for field goal range. Touchdown, Michigan, Crimson Tide 20, Wolverines 20. 7:19 p.m., McCarthy pitches it to a wide-open Roman Wilson for a touchdown. 7:17 p.m., Corum runs up the middle to pick up a yard on 1st and goal. 7:15 p.m., Michigan is on the doorstep as they move into the red zone after Wilson goes up to grab McCarthy's pass for 29 yards. 7:14 p.m., McCarthy keeps the ball on a designed quarterback's 16-yard run to pick up a first down. 7:14 p.m., McCarthy finds a wide-open Corum on the right side of the field. An illegal block in the back by Roman Wilson brings it back 15 yards, but the first down still stands. 7:12 p.m., on 3rd and 2, McCarthy's pass is batted away by Deontay Lawson, but Harbaugh will go for it. 7:10 p.m., Corum gets 5 yards on the first play of the drive with under 5 minutes left. 7:04 p.m., Will Reichard's 52-yard field goal is good. 7:03 p.m., Michigan gets another sack from Braden McGregor by overloading the left side on 3rd and 9. 7 p.m., on 3rd and 3, Jam Miller barrels to the Michigan 30-yard line to move the chains. 6:58 p.m., McClellan runs hard and spins off a tackle on second down to pick up 17 yards. 6:53 p.m., a failed flea flicker results in a 7-yard loss for Michigan. They get 7 yards back on the next play to move into field goal range, but James Turner's 49-yard field goal hooks right and is no good. Fumble, Alabama, Crimson Tide 17, Wolverines 13. 6:51 p.m., Milroe does not protect the ball with his body when scrambling and defensive back Josh Wallace pounces on the football. Major turnover for Alabama as they were starting to gain momentum. 6:49 p.m., Milroe dumps it down to Kobe Prentice for his first catch of the day to move the chains. 6:45 p.m., McCarthy is hit by Justin Eboigbe as he throws. On third down, Eboigbe gets pressure again and McCarthy is forced to hit Edwards, who drops the ball. Michigan will punt. Touchdown, Alabama, Crimson Tide 17, Wolverines 13. 6:42 p.m., after Milroe powers his way up the middle inside the 5-yard line for an 18-yard run, McClellan caps the drive off with a touchdown to give the Tide the lead. Third quarter, Alabama 10, Michigan 13. 6:37 p.m., the third quarter comes to a close with Alabama trailing by 3 points but inside the red zone for the first time today. 6:35 p.m., Milroe finds a gap in the zone and checks it down to Bond for another first down to move into the red zone. 6:33 p.m., Milroe somehow escapes what seemed to be a clear sack and jukes his way to a first down. 6:32 p.m., Milroe gets to the edge and uses his speed on a quarterback keeper and is a yard short of a first down. 6:28 p.m., McCarthy's fast ball to Morgan goes through the hands of the receiver, and Michigan will punt. 6:27 p.m., Alabama's defensive line stuffs Edwards on second down to set up 3rd and 8. 6:23 p.m., Milroe's swing pass to Jam Miller was way off target on third down. The Tide will punt yet again after another 3-and-out, their 5th of the game. 6:22 p.m., Jace McClellan picks up 3 yards on 2nd and 7. 6:18 p.m., McCarthy finds Morris on 3rd and 9, but throws it a bit behind Morris, causing the receiver to stumble 2 yards short of the first down. Michigan is set to punt. 6:15 p.m., Johnson's catch is good after the review. 6:14 p.m., McCarthy escapes from pressure and hits Cornelius Johnson, who makes a diving attempt to catch the ball on the right sideline. The play is under review. 6:13 p.m., 2 short runs by Corum and Edwards sets up 3rd and 9. 6:08 p.m., another low snap from the Alabama center for a 6-yard loss. McClellan has a short run on 3rd and 29, and the Tide will have to punt. 6:07 p.m., Milroe looks away as the ball is snapped and has to fall on the football for a 13-yard loss. 6:07 p.m., Alabama's offense is finding a rhythm as Milroe hits Bond on a screen play for 8 yards. McClellan works the right edge on the next play to move the chains. 6:06 p.m., Haynes once again finds a crease and rushes for another first down. 6:05 p.m., Justice Haynes runs for 9 yards to the Alabama 25-yard line for a first down. 6:02 p.m., Alabama starts with the football in the second half. Halftime, Alabama 10, Michigan 13. 5:36 p.m., Alabama kicker Will Richard knocks in a 50-yard field goal and the Crimson Tide will get the ball to start the second half. 5:34 p.m., Derek Moore joins Michigan's sack party on 3rd and 3, the Wolverines' 5th of the day.